Orange Lutheran came into Friday night's tilt versus the Palmdale Falcons, a perfect 2-0, but Coach Chuck Peterson knew this game would be a dogfight from beginning to end.
My experience when you play a great running back, which I think you are, the best thing we can do is swarm, and we play fast. We need to dominate up front and dominate the perimeter. That's what we talked about on Monday. If we dominate up front and dominate on the perimeter, we got a great chance of being successful. Play with class, play with poise, play with pride like all Lancers do, all right?
And the Falcons came out swinging. Second play from scrimmage, a quick slant from Darrell McIntyre to Edward Mitchell. He splits the OLu defense, and then pure speed takes over from there. Down the sideline, 75 yards to pay dirt, and Palmdale is in business early, 6-0 after the missed PAT. The adversity would continue to mount for the Lancers. First and 10 at their own 30. Luke Landon on the option is hit by Dylan Knight, puts the ball on the ground, and then Knight recovers. The Falcons in business inside the 20. However, the Lancer D holds strong. 22-yard field goal by Jose Sandoval is pulled wide left, and OLu dodges a break. Score stays 6-0. Pick it up early second quarter. The Falcons driving in OLu territory. McIntyre hands off the stud tailback to Mario Richard, but as Coach Peterson said, swarm to the ball. Look at all the red shirts around Richard. Stuff for a 2-yard loss. Very next play, the Lancer D again lowering the boom. Isaiah Tongalava off the edge obliterates McIntyre on the pass. Take another look at the play by the senior. What a hit by Tongalava, the hit of the year thus far for the Lancers. OLu took over at their own 12-yard line and put together a long 8-minute drive that started with this second and 10 carry by Adam Kinnett. He uses the circle button and dances away for 14-yard gain. During that same drive, OLu converted 2 fourth-down conversions. The first of the fourth down conversions was this 4th and 2 at their own 45 on a Luke Langdon QB sneak. And then again on a 4th and 1 fullback dive by Garrett Gutierrez, who was a workhorse in the first half, carrying time and time again. Coach Peterson explained the logic behind the continuous fullback dives.
I wanted to establish a fullback game and then obviously take our shots over the top. Second half, we were able to complete those. First half, we had them open and just didn't hit them.
And here's one of those first half shots Peterson talked about. Langdon with the defense creeping up, goes over the top to Andre Borbo. What a catch, drags the toes. Looks like a touchdown for the Lancers, but the referee says no, out of bounds. Take another look at it, though, and be the referee at home. Borbo looks like he makes a great catch. Toes look to be dragged in bounds, but nonetheless, an incomplete pass. The Lancers would find their way inside the 10 following that, but a third, fourth down attempt of the drive, and this time the Falcons hold. They would take over on their own 4-yard line, still leading 6-0 second quarter. OLu would force the Falcons to punt with 28 seconds remaining in the half, and that is where the momentum of the game swung. Jason Jackson back to punt is blocked by Calvin Goodman. What a bounce, right to Isaiah Walton as he takes it in for the score. Following the PAT, OLu went up 7-6 at halftime. Peterson knew that was a huge swing heading into the half.
It was really big, and you know, we talk about finishing halves and starting halves. You know, in basketball, you play the last 4 minutes in the first 4, and really that's what we did tonight in the first half, and then came out in the second half and really established it.
Peterson talked about the shots they didn't hit in the first half. Early third quarter, Langdon on a 1st and 10 at the 43 lofts a beautiful ball over the shoulder of Adam Kinnett, who's finally dragged down at the Falcon 8. And then 3 plays later on 3rd and goal from the 4, it's J.D. Pickell on the quick sweep pitch, and he stumbles into the end zone. OLu goes up 14-6, Pickell's 4th touchdown in 2 games. More of the Lancer D all night long, swarming to the ball. DeMario Richard on 1st and 10 gets stuffed up by 5 Lancers. And then on 3rd down, a swing pass to Richard and all 11 shirts to the ball to get Richard down and force a Falcon punt. Next drive, 1st and 10 at the 48, and OLu again looking for the long shot. And Langdon's going to heave it deep all the way to Hudson Hankins. What a circus catch by Hankins to the Falcon 5. Check it out one more time. Great coordination and athletic ability to make the off-balance catch. And that's going to set up 2 plays later, a Luke Langdon sneak it home touchdown. OLu goes up 21-6. Early fourth quarter, the Falcons trying to get back in it. 4th and 1 at the 18, but Austin Poirier with the original pressure on Richard, and then Brady Peterson, shoestring tackle, huge stop to get the Lancers the ball back, and they would go on to finish it off 21-6. After the game, Peterson was excited for the way his team played.
I got out of this game exactly what I wanted. When I scheduled them, I knew they were athletic. I knew they were a good football team. And so they challenged us. We wanted that challenge, and I think it'll pay dividends down the road. But I was really proud of our defense. After that first or second play, they got after it and played a really good skilled team and held them to really nothing after that one play.
OLu improved to 3-0 on the young season. They will travel outside of the comfy confines of OCC next week to take on Long Beach Cabrillo on the road. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. For the Orange Lutheran Network, I'm Dave Caciputi. Be more, be a Lancer.